Alright, it seems like we are live. Hello everyone and welcome back to Hanamirai Endurance Cup. Now heading into one of the most anticipated matches we have in this tournament, and that will be between Seed 1 Bucketheads and Seed 2 BOMBOCLAAT. With banning currently in progress, BOMBOCLAAT banning that Techie Nomad 4, Bucketheads opting for HR3 ban. And that will be it for the first banning section. As we head into the first pick, that will be picked by BOMBOCLAAT. We are very much looking at what could be a tiebreaker, nonetheless. No more, not less. You can't really expect anything else from a matchup like this. You have Seed 1, you have Seed 2, you have 4 amazing players on each side. That will fight it out on this map pool. Not taking much to pick, opting for mechanics HR1, that is quite fast, 227 BPM. But we are already in quarterfinals, so the difficulty of these maps will increase quite a bit compared to what we have seen in the play-in stage where these two teams got seeded against the seeded 1 and 2. But yeah, while players get to their slots, we will go through the players on each team. Bucketheads have Harka, Andre 94, Andy 26 and Darlung. On Team BOMBOCLAAT we have Mr. Fung, 20, Gimme and B12. So pretty much a lot of recognizable names in the 6-digit community. Slowly heading into the 5-digit community with some of these players. But yeah. With that said, we will see HR1 be played out between Andre 94, Harka and 20 with B12. And this match might take quite a bit. It is best of 11, I believe, first to 6. So we have at least 6 maps in front of us. Ideally 11 maps, ending it with the tiebreaker. Early trades come in from Andre and 20. B12 drops as well, and now it's only Harka holding the full combo with not so great of an act, 78%, and still going out down with some 100s on these bursts and streams. Yeah, slowly but surely the axe will stabilize. There comes the trades from Harka and B12. 20 goes down as well. 40 set for BOMBOCLAAT. Traded by Harka's drop, but there's Andre 94 holding some combo. Combo is not that influential in this position due to 76% ag. But if we look at the side of BOMBOCLAAT, ag is also not the greatest on their side either. So board will start shifting slowly as the combo will be stronger, especially B12 now going down. Board will shift instantly to Bucketheads and start growing a little bit. The lead is not that big. There's 1/3 of the map left and definitely plenty of space for the shift to happen, especially with that Haruka break. On eyes on Andre though, as they need to hold to keep this point on side of Bucketheads. And securing maybe the first breakpoint of the match quite early, but the score is going to the side of BOMBOCLAAT now with that Haruka miss, because the egg on Andre is not the greatest. It will indeed shift. But now both players of Team BOMBOCLAAT need to hold, and Andre needs to hold as well if he wants to give some chance to Bucketheads. Score is going 30k. There's not much left, and there won't be many missing happening from BOMBOCLAAT. It seems as they will manage to take this point to their side, even though it was not comfortable at all. One to 0 is the score in favor of BOMBOCLAAT. And they are not gonna stop there, but it's time for Bucketheads pick. And they will throw in Nomo 2 instantly, heading into tapping now. Could be the skill set for them. They did not have that many issues on the bursty streamy parts of that HR, but more on the Axe side where, well, yeah, let's be honest, the Egg on HR is quite difficult, and the players at this range are not that comfortable with HR, so this Nomo 2 is definitely one of the more convenient maps to pick. Rise of the Chaos Wizards. Not the diff that a lot of people might know. This is not the ranked diff, I believe, or the last diff. Not sure if it's ranked or last right now. We have seen those in multiple tournaments, and overall we have seen this song get pulled a lot. Like a year or 2 years ago. I have not seen it for a bit. Now here it comes again in a form of a different beatmap set. 5.76 stars. 3 minutes 50 seconds, so if you are not familiar with this one, it is pretty much stream stamina, 180 BPM, which is quite comfortable for most of the tapping players, or well, for most players then that can tap 180 consistently and can tap 180 for quite long. Yeah. We can see it's gonna be these shorter streams from the start, but the streams might get a bit longer the further we get into the map. Yes, so far the egg seems quite okay on Haruka, and 20 on the other hand, B12 and Andre 94 need to stabilize a bit more with the bit weaker start on the egg side, but the hardest part of this map did not even start yet, so we will need to wait a bit for the first chorus of this Glory Hammer banger. So far though, 4 full combos on the board, with Haruka holding the best egg, giving slight egg lead to Bucketheads, but Haruka with quite a bit of 100s on that stream, but it does not matter, because B12 goes down, and that first break, 1/3 into the map, will give some good advantage to Bucketheads. 60k and growing, 20 holding really nicely throughout these stream sections on the chorus of this song. But it does not matter, because there are still 2 full combos on Buckethead's side. Andre and Haruka both holding. Andre not with the greatest egg, but egg does not matter right now, as combo is the true decider. 120k, B12 going down on the slower part of the map. Not the break you want to see, halfway into the map almost. Not the greatest spot to break on either. And this might be a difficult shift for BOMBOCLAAT to pull off. if they will be able to pull it off, as they need, if not one, if not two, then at least one break from Bucketheads. There is some aggro from Andre, but the break will be more accepted from Harka. Andre goes down. There comes the break, 93% to 98%. Egg though, the egg lead is on Buckethead's side, and the score is still going to their side because of that. There is a recovery being built on B12, but they are still 100k short to Andre, and 80k short to Harka's full combo. Heading into the last quarter of the map. Team BOMBOCLAAT know they need to hold, but Harka also knows that, and Harka is holding much more comfortably than both players of Team BOMBOCLAAT, at least arc-wise it seems. But there is still hope, 150k. They need the offer on Harka as soon as possible, unless it will not be possible to shift back at that nice point. They need a chain whip from Harka, but that will not come. As 20 slider breaks on the slower slider section of this map, heading into the last chorus, the longest one of this song. Now with pretty much decided map, this would be more epic. If there was a chance for shift, there isn't, unfortunately. B12 with nice 1k combo recovery. But all eyes are on Harka as he hits these more space streams. Last stream of the map, they did it. Full combo coming in from Harka, tying the match 1-1. And only Esserang in the lobby, 97.66% active miss on Andre with 90%, 7 miss on B12 with 93%, and I believe it was 4 or 3 miss on 20 with also around 93% act. So a really nice pick from Bucketheads, especially with the FC we got from Harka. And players will opt for free mod 3. So let's see what that will do to the match. As you can hear, this map is quite tricky when it comes to rhythm. Not the easiest map to sight read at all. And I would call this the passive anti-mod. It's not AR8ES5 as your standard free mod 2 anti-mod. But this map is just pretty difficult to act with HR and quite difficult to play with hidden as well. So, yeah. Indeed, pretty funky. Andre, Harka, Wung and B12 in the lobby. If I would guess, it would be Andre for hidden, Harka for HR, and then Wung for hidden, B12 for HR. That would be my guess. Let's see if that is the case or not. Off we go. Starting off this tapping heavy, but kinda not the normal 2 tapping heavy, more of a finger control rhythm style map. And starting off with 3 breaks already, Mr. Wung, Andre and Harka. So full reset for Bucketheads. Mr. Wung trades that. Quite early into the map, should not matter too much, even though the map is quite short and the lead is growing up to 100k because of B12 holding the full combo and the massive hack advantage BOMBOCLAAT is currently holding against Team Bucketheads. Question is though, can they hold the combos? Well, Harka couldn't, down goes Harka. B12 goes down with the FC and now is a recovery against recovery. Issue is the recovery on Mr. Wung with 94% is just that much better that it will shift the score to side of BOMBOCLAAT, even though the recovery on Harka is slightly bigger than the recovery on B12 side. Not looking the greatest for Bucketheads. Mr. Wung goes down with a chain miss. The score will start shifting to Team Red side. Not sure if there's enough time though. B12 goes down as well. 600 combo on Andre trying to pull this back. Is there enough time? 90k, 80k, 70k. It's going quite fast. Harka holding that support. 400 combo. Harka goes down. But it does not matter because all eyes are on Andre. B12 goes down as well. Mr. Wung is holding some recovery, but it does not matter because Andre 96 comes in with a massive clutch to pull this point to their side and gain the first breakpoint for Bucketheads with that 500k score. 0 miss, 79%, 800 combo. You could call that a reverse choke. I call that a strategical combo game, as they will gain the second point of this match by 14,000. What a map this was. What a close map this was. And to bring even more trouble to BOMBOCLAAT's team, Bucketheads is picking and they will opt for yet another tapping option, and that will be double time too. True Blue by DJ Taka featuring Amy. Mapped by IO Exception. Well, beat map set by IO Exception. This difficulty mapped by the guy that is whose name is spelled next to the difficulty with the funny word in their name. And we see a switch up from Bucketheads with Mr. Wong going out. Instead of him going in, is Tarloon 20 switching spots with Wong as well. As we see good lucks in the chat, we will head into this double time 2 pick. Off we go, double time 2 starts as we skip the long intro of this map. Well, not that long, but who does not skip intros? Definitely a different style of tapping than just draw streams on no mod 2, starting off with a bit of alt. Definitely leaning to the side of finger control more than just raw tapping. And though the tapping is there still in quite big chunks. But as I said, the tapping comes in with finger control skill check as well. And that's what this map is, starting like 4 FCs on the board still with Bucketheads on Bucketheads right now. 20 finds a break, not the greatest start, or not the greatest middle part of the map for BOMBOCLAAT, as they are now down by 300k almost. Darlung tries the 20 break, but there's still Harka with the full combo on 300k lead in favor of Bucketheads. That will be quite difficult to shift, especially with Harka holding full combo 20, not holding much support. Harka goes down, but B12 goes down as well. That will seal the pick, that will secure the breakpoint for Buckethead. That will give them a 2-point lead in this matchup. Three to 1 in favor of Bucketheads. What a start for Bucketheads, especially shifting a lot of momentum to their side with that close shift. On the previous map, this one winning it quite comfortably, with 700k from both Darlung and Harka. Now we wait for BOMBOCLAAT's pick, and now they should probably start taking a bit of their time, as oh yeah, I bet we are heading into the second ban phase, so at this tournament using what 6WC3 did with ban stages, ban phases switched. Well, not switched, but split throughout the match.
What happened to our heart? When love breaks, does it fade into a shadow of remorse when it aches? Or can it fly to the sky like a bird?
They will opt for timeout. They probably thinking about what to do right now. Probably not the best way to use their timeout, looking at the chat, but what can you do? They probably could take the timeout as a mental reset as well after dropping a breakpoint to Bucketheads. Re-evaluate their options. And as the timeout runs out, we see no mod 5 ban from BOMBOCLAAT. Continued with HR2 ban coming in from Bucketheads. That means that the whole hard rock pool will be out. That there's not that much open anymore. Well, they still have options. No mod 1, no mod 2, the hiddens, 2 DDs, 3 mod 1, 3 mod 2. It might seem like a lot, but the main skill sets of BOMBOCLAAT that are quite strong, aka, well, overall just HR that is quite strong for BOMBOCLAAT, will not be picked anymore, as either it's banned or it's, well, picked already. We will head into consistency, no mod 1 pick. No mod 1 as no mod 1, it gets pretty much aim consistency, 3 minutes 55 seconds of train time, I believe. Quite the long map, quite the lengthy map, you might say. And yeah, I do agree, after that 2-minute timeout, this will feel quite long. But if it is the option for Bucketheads, why not go with it? I do wonder though if this no mod 1 isn't just like every other no mod 1, pretty much a coin flip pick, especially if every player is somewhat comfortable on these kinds of maps. Starting off this no mod 1, it will take quite a bit, but the slightest act lead is on Buckethead's side for now. Question is how long it will stay. The first break comes from B12 very early into the map, not doing too much, maybe limiting the score of B12 by about 10-20,000, but it should not do too much just yet. And on top of that, Arlung trades that miss, so now BOMBOCLAAT is in the slightest combo advantage compared to Bucketheads, with Arlung dropping yet again. Potentially making the score shift to BOMBOCLAAT. There comes a miss aim from B12 and another one, giving the score back to Bucketheads. 1 further into the map. Mr. Wung, the second FC for BOMBOCLAAT, goes down. Now it's only FC on Harka with that Lung support combo of 200. Not looking the greatest for BOMBOCLAAT whatsoever, as now Team Bucketheads is jumping to a score lead of 70-80k as we approach half of the map. But it's not over just yet. There's still plenty of time left, there's still half of the map left. And if Harka finds a break, maybe with Darlung as well, there could be a chance for BOMBOCLAAT, and Harka does indeed find a break on the slower part of this map. Darlung, the only support Bucketheads holding strong, but the combo advantage is heavily on BOMBOCLAAT side with the two 400s now against Arlung's 500. Down goes Mr. Wung trading with the Harkas break a bit late. And that will give the combo lead back to Bucketheads with B12 trying to hold something, but B12 goes down as well. And there goes the combo for BOMBOCLAAT. Full reset we see from them. The trade with Harkas drop a bit earlier. Now the combo lead heavily on Bucketheads side, the egg lead on their side as well. As I said, pretty RNG pick if you asked me. Basically a coin flip, and the coin flip is most likely gonna land on heads as Bucketheads are now leading by 270k. The 100k and growing Darlung with the insane 900 combo recovery. Harka with the 500 combo support. Darlung goes down on slider, but it does not matter at all, as Team Bucketheads will grab yet another breakpoint for them, making the match 4-1 just as this Nomad 1 ends. Not the greatest reset for BOMBOCLAAT after the ban phase, after the timeout. That's not what they wanted to see. Bucketheads going now for the next bit. Harka with one miss, one slider breaker, I believe, or one miss, two slider breaks, I'm not sure. Hidden one will be the option that Bucketheads will be opting for. More aim, this time more of a awkward aim style, apt by Mir. If not light tech. And quite a bit of tapping. Like saying that Team Bucketheads is slowly running out of pick switches. Not optimal, it seems like. So we see that Bloom Harka Mr. will be 12 in the lobby. We will head into this hidden one awkward aim pick by Bucketheads. Yeah, if we go, we see that tapping a bit early into the map, but that will stop right about now. So far pretty much tied. Score 80 combo on Mr. Wong 70 combo on Darlung as they traded a bit into the map. 2 FCs still on Harkan B12. Never mind, only 1 FC left and that one is staying on the Harka side right now. As it is their pick, probably what you'd expect from them. Let's see if Darlung can strike with good enough support. So far it is looking better for Darlung than Mr. Wong due to Ag as well. B12 goes down again, untraded, giving 55k score leads to Team Bucketheads right now. Not the biggest score lead just yet, halfway into the map in. There definitely is time for shifting, but it might be quite difficult, especially if Harka keeps the combo going. 92.8% Ag. The Ag is not there just yet. But it does not matter because the combo is Mr. Woon goes down as well untraded. Harka with the FC goes down. There's hardly 500 combo on Darlung and 200, 300 combo on B12. Darlung with the better Ag, so the score will still shift to Buckethead side. A little bit due to the Ag lead. B12 goes down as well. No combo left on BOMBOCLAAT. And this is looking really bad for the BOMBOCLAAT. They only got 1 point and this is looking like the 5th point for Bucketheads. Harka goes down. There's still 1/3 of the map left, but 200k lead in favor of Bucketheads with Darlung still holding on to that recovery. Combo almost reverse break, reverse choke. And as of now, there's not much to respond with for BOMBOCLAAT, especially with that B12 break yet again. The score will just start growing even more. 260k, 270k, slowly, surely approaching the 300k line. There it is. Darlung with a chain miss on the tapping part. Maybe giving the last glance of hope to BOMBOCLAAT, but I don't believe there's enough time, especially with the Mr. Wong break we have occurred right about now. It is not looking great for BOMBOCLAAT. Mr. Wong just stopped playing. I think they know that there's no point in this and they will just derank their ETX so they can play more 6-digit tournaments or something. I don't know. Harka goes down a little bit. Darlung goes down, but it does not matter, as 470k lead will be the difference of score between Bucketheads and BOMBOCLAAT. As the map bans, Team BOMBOCLAAT will opt for free modification 1, which is yet another consistency-ish map with a bit of tapping in it. By bit I mean quite a bit of tapping. That could be the case. I'm not fully sure. Maybe they have... Maybe this is the ace in their sleeves. And they would very much need to win every single map from now on, if they want to continue the upper bracket run. Otherwise, Darlung, Hidden Harka HR, 20 HR, B12 Hidden would very much make sense. That will indeed be the case. This map definitely a tricky one when it comes to tapping, when it comes to maybe even stamina. It comes to very much a lot of stuff. I've seen this pool as no mod 2 before. I've seen this pool as no mod 5 before as well though. So yeah, definitely an interesting choice. It has some stacks that might be tricky for Hidden. It has a rhythm that might be tricky for Hidden and HR to hack, and overall just difficult map so far. Lead in favor of Bucketheads yet again. Haruka trading with B12, but Quentito goes down as well. And the only combo is left on Hidden of Darlung with 100k, the only score that is reaching 6 digits as of now. As we approach half of the map, slowly but surely, Haruka goes down, Darlung goes down with a chain miss. Score might start shifting to Team BOMBOCLAAT, but this is definitely not a comfortable map for anyone here. These sliders just bringing a lot of 100s to the board, especially for side of BOMBOCLAAT. I don't believe I've seen a single non-100 slider of them on that slower section. We have seen a B12 break on that slider section, so quite unfortunate. Another break coming in from B12 on these quick, slidery aim patterns. B12 goes down, 20 goes down, but so does Haruka and Darlung, which is definitely gonna go in favor of Bucketheads since they do have that 50k lead. 20 goes down, B12 doesn't have much combo either. And this is slowly but surely looking like a match for Bucketheads as we are approaching the last third of this 3 mod 1. Getting into the ending tricky rhythm sections. Down goes Haruka. So does Darlung. There's some combo left on BOMBOCLAAT. Down goes B12, which might very much seal it. Have some combo on 20's HR, but the egg is not doing the favor. And I believe that this map will very much end the match right here, right now. 6-1 in favor of Bucketheads, unless... Don't say it's over till it's over, but the score is shifting way too slowly for the shift to be possible. Which means only one thing, and that's that we will be saying GG's as Bucketheads close down this match with a 6-1 lead, almost a clean sweep. Only map they lost was the first one, the HR one, but after that HR2 ban came, not letting 20 do much on HR, and that's gonna be it. GGVP, congrats to Bucketheads, but well played to BOMBOCLAAT. They did put up some great pressure on Bucketheads. They did put up some nice show on some of these maps, so definitely not a bad match. We will not be saying goodbye to them just yet, as they will drop down to the losers bracket, I believe. But outside of that, that will be it from me. I was Mavosik. Thank you, Neko Forka, for streaming this match, and I guess goodbye.